Welcome to the Big Game Tailgate. I'm Cyndi Edwards, host of the syndicated talk show Daytime.
And I'm Cam Lynch, former professional football player. We're here on South Beach in sunny Miami, Florida. This is where the 54th Big Game will take place.
Stick around because for the next half hour, we are going to show you how to throw the best party for the big game.
And we're also going to give you a tour of this beautiful city.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Weather couldn't be better. And what better people to do that than Grammy Award-winning singer John Cicada, who has lived in Miami for over 40 years, and Ana Quincoses, a chef and former cast member from The Real Housewives of Miami. So join us as John and Ana act as our ambassadors of Miami.
Hey everybody, this is John Cicada. Welcome to Miami. I'm a singer-songwriter here with
Ana Quincoses. I am a lawyer turned cookbook author, TV personality, chef-ish. You might know me from Real Housewives of Miami. Don't hold that against me. I think we are like the perfect Miami ambassadors.
Well, I think we definitely have a lot to offer. We both grew up in this community. For me, I'm a product, everything that deals with my career, my music, who I am as a person. It deals with what Miami's all about.
I've raised my kids here. I've never left Miami. I went to college here. I went to law school here. My kids went to University of Miami, so I feel like such a product of Miami. It's also become such a great foodie destination. I mean,
I know, and especially knowing what this neighborhood really was all about. Let's see, even 10 years ago, it's changed so much. And to see places like the Salty Donut.
The Salty Donut, the lines outside the Salty Donut on any given day and they sell out. They don't even have a time where they close. It's like until we sell out.
Cheers.
I haven't had coffee today. Cheers.
No, cheers with the donut.
Cheers with my vegan donut.
Yeah. You know, Windmill Walls is not what it is today. It's not what it was 15 years ago. And I think Windmill Walls in particular, to see all this art, to see all this inspiration, it's amazing because it's a testament to what Miami's all about and the changes and the growth and the positivity that has come in this area.
And inclusion, I think. This is very much a place about that, giving people a chance. And it's I don't know, it's a real melting pot. I really like that about Windmill.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing.
Oh my God.
I ordered
Thank you,
some oysters. Time Out Miami has to be one of my favorite places, and I love taking people that have not been to Miami there because you get this taste of all the best places in Miami under one roof.
That short rib.
Oh yeah, and the croqueta. Come on, we're Cuban. Do yourself a favor.
You know, to have the opportunity, for everybody to have the opportunity, really, in that type of environment, to have a gourmet-style meal.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And to have a place where they have the best pastry chef in the world.
Well, that's the reason I love my city.
Before, you used to have to go to New York to get a really great meal, and now you could have it right here, so.
Time out. Come to Time Out.
Definitely.
Estefan Kitchen. What can we tell each other about Estefan Kitchen?
He discovered you.
Well, yes, I've known Emilio Estefan over 30 years. His latest restaurant, Estefan Kitchen, it's a testament to his passions. And besides music, the other passion is his passion for food and good food.
And
Cuban food.
Maduros and bacon. It's genius. He's just like revitalizing the area, and I really like that about them. I think that they have such a stake in Miami. Miami is part of their soul, so you can't say Miami without thinking about them. And so,
that is the truth.
Yeah, it's really a great place.
Cheers.
Cheers to great Cuban food to Emilio.
Yes.
So I know tons of people that have been planning for over a year, the second it was announced, getting tickets for the big game because it's a win-win. It's coming to see the game, and then it's a vacation and an opportunity to spend time in this amazing city.
Absolutely, can't wait.
Thanks, guys. Anna is the founder of Skinny Latina, and John is performing at the Arusha Center in Miami on February 22nd.
I can't wait to see that. Tailgates always have a few staples: food, fans, grills, and games.
And we're going to show you some of the coolest tailgate games, and we're not talking beer pong. The 2-in-1 football and disc toss is the perfect tailgate game. It challenges those armchair quarterbacks to get up and try it themselves. The football game features labeled targets where you can get a first down, score a touchdown, or maybe even lose your turn to your opponent by throwing an interception. Bring the fun of Sunday night football to your backyard, or use the portable carrying bag to tailgate the big game.
Coming up on the Big Game Tailgate.
The Chief Entertaining Officer is here to throw a home-gating party.
Bonus days are back. Right now at Cane's. Get 10 or even 20% off your entire purchase. The more you buy, the more you save. Get 10% off any purchase over $1,000. Spend over $3,000, that's 20% off. Plus, get 0% special financing. Bonus days end Monday. Quality, selection, value. That's the confidence of Cane's.
1 year from now, Tampa will host the Super Bowl. But will our city be ready for game day?
And after 9/11, everything changed.
Security is always going to be the absolute top priority. The safety and security of our fans is of critical importance.
8 on Your Side dives into the challenges we face as an estimated 1 million visitors arrive.
Also, the lone wolf is going to be of concern.
Find out how we're tackling the preparations. Game on, Tampa, Monday at 6.
It's time to get ready for the Bay Area's premier race weekend, the Publix Gas Gorilla Distance Classic on February 22nd and 23rd. Mason, I'm talking to you.
What?
The 15K, 5K, and the 5K walk happen Saturday. And on Sunday, it's the Publix Gas Gorilla Half Marathon and 8K. Mason, get off the couch and register.
I'm headed to Publix to pick up an entry form. Oh, and a healthy dinner, too.
8 is on your side, investigating and getting results.
These squirrels have moved in, and no one is stepping up to help.
They're being more aggressive. They don't want to leave.
When you need something done and don't know where to turn.
Somebody needs to come in and get these squirrels out of this woman's house. How would you like to live with squirrels for 25 days?
Once we got involved, things moved fast here.
I believe the story aired at 6 and they were here by 6:30. I couldn't be more thankful for you helping me.
Trust News Channel 8, the only station on your side.
Welcome back to the Big Game Tailgate. We are in the host city of Miami, enjoying the sights. Now, some of us around the country do not have the luxury of celebrating the big game outside in sunny weather.
Yes, we are lucky, Cindy. For most of us braving those frigid temperatures, we have to home gate. We called up the CEO, Chief Entertaining Officer Tim Laird, to show us how to do it right.
And I really learned a lot from him. He is America's Chief Entertaining Officer. Tim Laird, good to see you. You're also the author of the Bourbon Country Cookbook, and you have put out quite a display for us today.
Cindy, we have some great ideas for your home gating party for the big game. I'll tell you what, and I always like to start out with a signature cocktail. Makes it easy, and this is what I call the red zone. And what I like about this is the garnish, which is these dried cranberries, actually go up and down the glass like your team is coming in for a touchdown. So I love that.
I love it too.
So here's how easy this cocktail is.
Okay.
Starts out with a little Korbel champagne.
Nice.
Of course, you can use champagne to toast on your winning team.
Exactly.
Just no spraying, though.
No.
Like in the locker room.
None of that. It's
anyway,
too messy.
Starts out with a little Korbel champagne. To that, a little bit of cranberry juice, because again, it's the red zone
nice
cocktail.
Color, yes.
And here's my garnish, all those cranberries.
I call them mini footballs.
Mini footballs. So here it is. Cheers, and actually yours is an alcohol-free version that I've made with lemon lime soda.
So we've got some chili here.
Now here's a great idea. I start out by making a vegetarian-based chili, and it really is simple with just some tomatoes. You see the peppers, onion, a little garlic, a little squeeze of lime, some cumin and oregano. Really simple, and green chilies. That can all be made well ahead of time.
Good.
And then, but actually, it'll serve everybody because I put out different toppers. So even if you want to have some ground beef, you could put that in there
for the
carnivores.
lovers, yes.
Absolutely. Beans, a little bit of Fritos, jalapenos, crackers, cheese. So,
yes, please, to all of those.
Absolutely. So your guests actually can build their own bowl of chili and season it like they want. If they want hot sauce, pour it on. If not, let them do their own thing.
Even better for the host, because then you just have to stand back and say, help yourselves.
Let them go.
Love that.
And what I also like about this is the versatility of this chili. So what I use it for is actually for nachos. Again, you can build your own, have your guests help themselves. A little bit of chili dogs. That's always a favorite around the big game time.
Delicious, yes.
And even a little pasta marinara that you can make with that same chili base. And that's really simple and easy. And again, let your fans serve themselves.
Yes.
That way you can sit back,
concentrate
enjoy
on the game. Yes,
Absolutely.
not worry about anything, and everybody's happy because they all get what they want. It's all customizable.
Right. And of course, we can't forget about the end zone dessert down here.
Yes, indeed.
This is a good finale to the game. I love this. This is my bourbon pecan fudge. Real easy recipe that comes out of the Bourbon Country Cookbook.
Yes.
And really, the secret is you can actually start it by making it in the microwave, by melting the chocolates. Absolutely. Real easy. It makes a lot, so I'd like to cut them up into individual serving pieces so your fans can grab and go and not miss any of the action.
Very few ingredients in that fudge,
Right. Very few. Just fun and easy.
Do I end up putting them in the fridge?
Give it a try. You bet.
Okay.
See what you think?
These look really, really
See how
good.
we did. What do you think?
That is unbelievably good.
Isn't that great how the bourbon and chocolate go together with the pecans?
What game?
It's a triple game. Isn't it good?
I'm going to your place.
And of course, I put them in a little easy to grab and go bite size. So again, no hassles with your friends, and you can watch the big game and have fun.
No wonder they call you the Chief Entertaining Officer. You're living up to your name. Tim Laird, thank you very much.
Cheers, Cyndi.
Cheers.
To the big game.
Enjoy the game. He is so fantastic. Tim's latest book is called The Bourbon Country Cookbook.
And before we go to break, check out another tailgate game.
This is knockoff disc toss. The rules are simple. The game starts with 1 or 2 players standing behind their poles. Then you place a fun target on the top of the pole, like a ball, stuffed animal, really anything you want. We're using a water bottle. The aim of the game is to throw the disc and try to hit the other team's pole or the object on top. The defending team will try to catch the disc or the object if it's hit. Watch out, this game gets pretty competitive.
Our parents taught us that family is everything, that helping our neighbors and community is what matters most.
We're not some out-of-town lawyer trying to dominate the airwaves. We're not about swagger either. Catania and Catania is always focused on one thing and one thing only, putting families first. If you or a loved one have been seriously hurt, we'll show you what that means. Ready for another 25 years?
Let's do it.
Putting families first.
It's worth repeating.
Catania
and Catania.
When you drink an ice-cold Coca-Cola, you feel. When you drink an ice-cold Coca-Cola at Universal Orlando Resort, you feel.
Whoa.
Exactly. And right now, Florida residents can save up to $75 on tickets and passes to check out all the latest thrills. Restrictions apply. Sip into something amazing with Coca-Cola and Universal Orlando Resort.
Ready? Now through Monday at Rooms to Go Kids. Pick from a huge selection of kids' rooms, each under $1,000. Cool bedrooms, amazing designs, and furniture that's fun and functional. Shop rooms with storage, bunk beds, and loft beds. Rooms with upholstered beds and day beds, all at great prices. So many options, each under $1,000. Plus, it gets even better. Finance for $20 or less per month, interest-free. Ends Monday at Rooms to Go Kids.
Don't let the long winter months get you down. Make the most of sunny days. Think warm thoughts. Escape from reality. And turn up the fun with 3 rows of friends. Current eligible GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2020 Cadillac XT4 for around $379 per month.
Welcome back to the Big Game Tailgate. If you are in Miami for the big game or for a vacation, you have to go to Crack.
You certainly do. It's owned by Adrian Calvo, celebrity chef, chop champion and philanthropist. Chef Calvo, take it away.
Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Cameron. And welcome to Cracked. Cracked is kind of like the restaurant of my dreams. It took me about 10 years to create a fine casual concept. It's basically fast food slow. So, for example, here we have our sweet chili and garlic glazed chicken wings. Our chicken is completely free range. It's artisanal ingredients. We make every single sauce from scratch. Here we use a heritage pork to make our pork belly. And we pickle our own onions. We make our chimichurri every single day by hand. Our chicken sandwich, we make our slaw from scratch, our pickles from scratch, our sauces from scratch. And then our pepperoni pizza fries. We actually make Mornay, like the classic mother French sauce. We have Brooklyn-style pepperonis. We make our marinara. It's just a burst of flavor. Cracked was actually born out of our customers going over to Chef Adrian's for a decade and saying, this food is so good. What do you put in this food? I always wanted to create a menu where it's not so elevated, but at the same time, we're elevating fast food. And we just love feeding people here. We love creating memories with them, like with a giant milkshake. They're feasting on a chicken sandwich, or a group of friends came together to celebrate, you know, a sweet 16, and they're munching on pepperoni pizza fries. So it was food that was outrageously delicious, but not necessarily complicated. I think Miami is the perfect city for the big game because the city's pulse, it's so out there that I think it's going to match that of the big game. The city is bursting with so many cultures, the flavors of the food. It matches the flavors of the people here. I mean, anywhere you can party, you can go just listen to music, you can have all types of cuisines. You can sit at a bookshop and just talk to people from all parts of the world. I think it's going to be a great big game. I personally love Miami because you can go to like the riverfront here and you can go to some of the best seafood restaurants in America. You can talk with the fishermen and you can get the local catch. The same way you can go to like somebody's grandmother's kitchen pretty much and go to like a Cuban restaurant that recipes have been handed down from generations. Or you can go to your local coffee shop and just talk sports. Miami's got a lot of culture. So, if you're allergic to boring as I am, and you're tired of boring food and want a bite of some really great deliciousness, come to Cracked. If you're in Miami for the big game or at any time, I welcome you. Come say hi.
That is certainly a must-see when you come to Miami.
Yes, and don't go away. We have more of the Big Game Tailgate.
At Cyndi and Cam, we're guided by family values, integrity, and a passion for helping others.
We've recovered hundreds of millions for our clients. But that's not what drives us. Putting families first.
It's worth repeating.
Catania
and Catania.
Checkers has a new $4 Pick 2 meal deal. Pick 2 from the classic burger, spicy chicken sandwich, all-American cheeseburger, or chicken bites. Plus, get fries and a drink, all for $4. We don't like to brag, but it's hard to stay humble when we've got one of the best deals in the game. We think this $4 deal deserves our bragging rights, but we won't let that go to our heads. The brand new $4 Pick 2 meal deal, only at Checkers. Get Checkers delivered.
Walt Disney World. We all know it. Or do we? Florida residents, if you haven't been here lately, you just haven't been. And now, you'll find more excitement to explore than ever before. Come experience the fun with the Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket. Visit any 3 days through June 30th. Walt Disney World. Been there, haven't done that.
What makes Longhorn steak so legendary? Some say it's our flavor-packed signature seasonings. Some say it's how we pair them with our juicy, tender steaks. And some just say, mmm. Hurry in tonight for Longhorn's legendary flavors. Our new limited-time blackened salmon with our smoky 18-ounce outlaw ribeye and our rich and savory Flo's filet. That's how steak is done. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Is that me or you?
I'm the better-looking one.
Look at this picture of Mom. Remember what she told us when we graduated law school?
That one day, a lot of clients and their families would be counting on us.
Putting families first.
It's worth repeating.
Catania
and Catania.
We have made our way to the deck of the beautiful Mondrian Hotel on South Beach. What a great place for a cafe con leche or a cocktail. Really, this is top notch.
Cyndi, you can't beat it. Your yacht's out back. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's right. We got here by my yacht. We've got the whole lounge area. The pool is gorgeous. Service, outstanding.
The food last night, amazing.
We will be back.
We will. The NFC and the AFC, Cyndi, they now have champions. And they're meeting on the gridiron this weekend.
But just as important, can their city's culinary delights compete? We met up with former MasterChef contestant Jeff Philbin to find out. We are at Show and Tell in Tampa's Armature Works.
Yes, and Chef Jeff is here to join us.
And we are talking food. Kansas City taking on San Francisco on the field, but today they're taking on each other in the kitchen.
Absolutely. I mean, the great thing about the big game is when you get to be able to share your love for food and those cities being represented. And we're going to have a lot of fun today making a barbecue sauce because that is Kansas City right there. A nice sweet and tangy sauce and a little bit of fun with some San Francisco because, you know what, there was a really cool restaurant that was my favorite and now it's going to be your favorite.
Have you had barbecue in Kansas City?
You know, I have not.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I used to live in Missouri, and so it's not too far. And I had the barbecue. It's pretty dang awesome.
So then you're going to have to really kind of work with me on this one and really make sure that we got it right then. Okay. So I put a little bit of oil into a pan and some garlic.
So we're making the sauce from, well, not we. Chef Jeff here is making the sauce from scratch.
Yeah. So we've
something I would never do.
And that's what's kind of fun about when you get to cook a little bit and you have a big game. You want to show off. You're having all your friends coming over.
That's
so
true.
You want to. So we got garlic. We've got a little bit of oil. We've got chili powder. We've got tomato paste. Ooh. We really want that to brown a nice little bit and turn into that color.
And Chef Jeff, you know who likes tomato paste, yeah?
What's that?
You know who likes tomato paste?
Who?
Patty Mahomes.
Oh, really?
MVP.
The MVP.
The MVP.
Are you kind of saying that this is going to be an MVP dish right here?
Yes.
This is going to be an MVP dish.
Okay.
I do think so. I'm excited to see what the Garoppolo sandwich is going to look like as well, too. The San Fran sandwich. So I'm excited to see as well.
So we've got all of 2 cups of water going in, and this is going to nicely thin it out a little bit. And what's going to happen now is going to take all of what we just put in our first steps in and bring them right off of the pan.
Why so much water?
Because I want to have it be a little bit of a reduction. So I want to bring some liquid into it so I can reduce down and I can thin it and I can play with that.
I think there's a thickener going in.
Well, now we got a little bit. Yeah. A little thick, a little thin. Because you can't have...
Is that straight up ketchup?
It is, and that is a staple for a Kansas City barbecue sauce.
Okay.
That nice little bit of ketchup comes straight in. A little bit of molasses.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to bring out a nice little bit of depth.
Cameron, have you ever made your own barbecue sauce?
I have never made my own barbecue sauce, but today we are starting.
We are so lucky.
A little cider vinegar.
Ah, that's good for you.
No, it's the best. We're going to kind of just stir that in.
Put that all together?
Soy sauce.
Oh, okay.
So what is that going to go on? So what are we going to put the sauce on?
A little Worcestershire sauce. This here is going to go with some sliced brisket. Now, I know that if it is, you know, brisket's more of a Texas thing.
Yeah.
But I got my friends coming over, man. I want to show off a little bit.
That's right.
And you can, too. A little salt, a little pepper, a little yellow mustard. And that sweetness.
I see you have a New York
that brown sugar.
Brown sugar
as well. What's that New York hat that you got going?
Hey, man, I love the gangrene right there. So for me, I got to be able to represent, and I have a lot of fun with that. And so I'm a big football fan. I'm a big fan of what's going to happen for the game. And more importantly, I'm a big fan of what's going to happen with this barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you put a big thing of brown sugar in there, so there's going to be some sweetness.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's got to be sweet and tangy.
Okay, sweet and tangy. That's good.
So we're going to let that reduce down for a little bit.
Got it. Let's make this
sandwich.
sandwich.
Let's go right into it, though. All right, so I want to take a nice buttered brioche bun here. I'm going to take some brisket.
Okay.
And I'm just going to nicely...
Did you prepare that brisket, too?
The recipe even has it.
Okay, got it, okay.
The recipe has it. And so we're going to take some onion rings.
Oh, I like onion rings. Let me give you one of these.
Panko.
Homemade onion rings? Okay, great.
Good.
How are they? Yeah?
Very tasty.
We're not even
2
supposed to be
slices.
tasting yet. Is that
some provolone cheese.
Provolone, okay.
And that's that. We're going to let that sit to the side for just a second.
Okay.
Because we're going to work on our sandwich.
Okay.
That is going to be a real star here.
Let's go San Francisco.
Let's go San Francisco,
We've got a waffle.
And I need your help
We will
this.
help.
We've got a nice horseradish mustard, garlic aioli, and a raspberry preserve. Go for it and give me a nice little stir of that.
I'll put my onion ring down, get to work.
I don't leave it down there too long.
Okay.
Because I'll probably take a bite of that.
We've got mustard in here.
Perfect. perfect. And let's make sure we get all that in.
You got some jam in there, right? What does that jam bring out?
It's a nice tartness to it there. So it's going to really kind of bring out a nice little bit of a bite because you're going to have a smoked Gruyere that's going to be melted right on top of it.
Okay, how's that?
Oh, it's perfect.
Looking good?
It's
Okay.
absolutely perfect.
Gruyere.
A nice little bit of the Gruyere cheese.
This is the San Fran sandwich. The Jimmy Garoppolo sandwich.
This is the Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm just going to do a nice little bit of a coating.
And this is from a restaurant that used to be in San Francisco that was famous for this.
This was one of their famous dishes.
And what was the name of that restaurant?
The Straw.
The Straw.
All right. So all I want to do now is I've assembled with a nice cornmeal waffle.
Boom.
You can start the day off with having some waffles.
I'm with you.
Little Jimmy G.
That's it.
Okay, let's pop that in the oven real quick.
Let's just pop this right into our oven. All I
Give
want
it
to
a
do is
little
just soften
melt.
our cheese.
Yep.
This is going to be a tough competition because we have to taste both and declare a winner.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you,
We
but
have two sandwiches, two quarterbacks. I mean, the big game, the big meal. It's a lot of battling going on.
It's a lot of battling, but it can still be a lot of fun with family and friends.
Yes.
And you can bring everybody together. You can make this a nice little assembly. You could do the stations and have the onion rings. Who's going to dredge it? Who's going to fry it? You could do the same thing with the tenders. Who's going to put the batter in? Who's going to have some fun with it?
This onion ring
is
is a winner.
family kind of a thing here.
Time for the
So
taste
let's go
test.
take a look at our cheese here.
Did you just steal my onion ring?
I said just say be careful because I might bite the onion ring.
Handsy.
It's a battle. It's a food battle, but hey, we're battling too now.
That's true.
Boom. So we just wanted to
look at
soften
that.
that cheese just a little
Okay,
bit.
this is going to be tough.
And that's all I want to do. I just want to soften our cheeses here.
Really quickly.
Get a nice little bit of our barbecue
battle.
sauce.
Here we
on
go.
top
The
there.
meals.
I don't know.
So,
San Fran.
Cam, are you
San
ready for a
Fran.
real fun trick here? Pass over that maple syrup, my friend.
Here you go, my guy.
Ooh, that's
a little
hot.
sauce.
That's a little hot right there.
Okay, we have got to try this right now.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
The Patty Mahomes versus the Jimmy G.
Patty
Yes.
Mahomes.
Thank you, Chef Jeff.
Boom.
Okay, San Francisco.
Yep, and a little bit of Missouri.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we're switching up.
Yeah, we have
Switch
to.
it
It's
up.
a battle to switch a room
It's a
too.
battle.
Okay. Let me see what it's like.
Oh, no. How do we decide?
That's the one.
Okay, I'm giving it to that one.
No, this is the one.
Nope, that
So
is.
does that mean that Kansas City's going to win it?
I think so.
Am I
Kansas
putting my money
City
on
for
Kansas
you.
City?
I'm going to say San Francisco.
Okay. Kansas City wins the battle to me.
Chef Jeff.
Thanks so
you.
much.
Thank
They're
you.
both winners in our book.
Fun.
That Chef Philbin really knows how to make great food.
Bueno, chef.
Well, that does it for the Big Game Tailgate. We'll see you again next year.
Enjoy the game.